Our planet is truly an amazing place, and today is a celebration of that since it's Earth Day. We want to take a moment to discuss the importance of protecting our fragile planet, and joining us now is Dr. Dahlia Kirschbaum, NASA Director of Earth Sciences at Goddard Space Flight. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you so much for having me.
We hear that NASA's newest Earth-observing satellite is called PACE and has been quite the project for you guys. Do you want to give us a little more detail on that?
That's right. Well, PACE is the newest satellite in a fleet of Earth science satellites at NASA with all designed to look at our home planet. Now, PACE has advanced instruments on board that are designed to measure a tiny microscopic particle called phytoplankton. Now, phytoplankton has chlorophyll, so just like plants on land, we can see it in that green spectrum. And so, by being able to look at different wavelengths, we're actually able to see different types of phytoplankton in our ocean that tells us about the ocean health, even areas where there may be harmful algal blooms that could close beaches.
Wow, that's incredible. Since more than 70% of our planet is covered by water, it's fitting that this Earth Day we're focusing on the oceans. NASA's PACE satellite is looking at the color of the oceans around the globe. And what exactly is ocean color, and what does it tell us about the health of our oceans?
That's right. So we always think of our oceans as being blue because they reflect that color. But if you look at phytoplankton and the very specific types, PACE is helping us to understand the behavior of those types of phytoplankton. So if you think about before, we saw kind of 4 to 6 shades of green. Now we see over 200 different colors. And this tells us about, in addition to harmful algal blooms, about the food that we eat because fish rely on phytoplankton in our oceans. It also is a very important absorber of carbon dioxide. So PACE is helping to uncover another piece of our climate puzzle and look at the health of our ocean ecosystems, but also of our planet.
So you mentioned how it plays an important role just absorbing that carbon dioxide by itself. Can you give me some more detail on that aspect of PACE?
Absolutely. So PACE is looking at a lot of different types of organisms and or microscopic particles. So looking at our oceans helps tell us about different things in terms of livelihoods and the activity of ocean circulation. But PACE also has an ability to look at our atmosphere. And so looking at things like smoke and dust, which are called aerosols, it tells us about this interaction with our oceans and with us. So smoke from fires can affect air quality not just at the site of the fire, but downwind. We've experienced that in our area quite recently. Aerosols also are an important part of storm formation. And so the dust that you see off of the Sahara can form storms in different ways. And finally, it helps understand how atmosphere absorbs and is affecting climate change. So aerosols are a really important piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely. Thank you. 2023 was a year of extremes across the globe, including being the warmest year on record. Can you talk about how this fits into the longer trends that you happen to be seeing?
That's right. 2023 did have quite a few records. We also had the warmest July on record and the summer and winter. And as we know, as we go into an era where we have warmer temperatures as a result of human emissions, we feel those temperatures differently. But warm air can absorb more moisture, and so what we are seeing is already we have more extremes, more extreme droughts, more extreme floods. We even see changes in fire behavior and the fire weather. And so at NASA, our goal is to look at all of these different elements, observe how they've changed in the past and are changing in the present, and then use the information that we're seeing to understand and predict our future.